If you've been in a funk, like you don't feel like yourself, you feel like you're out of a routine, you just feel off. Like when people say, "Hey, how's it going?" You just say, "You know what? I feel a little bit off today." Um, if that's you, in this video, we're going to go through how you can break free from your funk. And yes, you could shower. I had to get like a dad joke in there, but this is really like you overall, like mentally, emotionally, you just feel off. We're going to cover exactly what you can do to get rid of that funk in this video and break free from that so that you can be successful. Because when you're in a funk, it impacts every area of your life. It's impacting your relationships, it's impacting your self esteem. And yes, it's even impacting your life at work. And so, if we can break you free from a funk, then you're going to have more success in all of those areas and more. And so let's break it down. First of all, I want you to embark on something called the 30 good days. Uh, 30 good days, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I want you to have 30 good days in a row. So I want you to challenge yourself to say, you know what? Over the next 30 days, every single day is going to be a good day. And how do you define a good day? All of us have had at least one day in our lives, probably, hopefully more, but all of us have at least one day in our lives where we lay our head on the pillow and we say, at night, like we had a full day of work, and we lay our head on the pillow at night and we go, wow, that was a good day. You almost exhale. You almost say, wow, that was a good day. Like you put yourself in that moment. What did you do in that day? I want you to have 30 of those days in a row. Now, I've written down a few things that I think these help me to have a good day, and I think they'll help you to have a good day. But all of us go through seasons in life where we're in a funk, where we're out of a routine. The important thing is we have to figure out, okay, when we have a bad day, how can we make sure tomorrow is a good day? Like, how can we get to the point where we really don't have bad days because we've figured out a system, things that we have to do every single day to make sure today is a good day? And yes, I get it. There's going to be things that you can't control. There's going to be a family member passing. There's going to be an accident. There's going to be things that happen in life because life can throw things at us. But most of the time, we have control over whether or not it's a good day. I would say 99% of the time, 99 days out of 100, probably 99.7 days out of 100, we can control if it's a good day. We make that choice. And so if you had a lot of bad days in a row, a lot of times you're making the choice to have a bad day. So I want to walk you through, okay, if you're going to have 30 good days in a row, where can you start? What's a few things you can do so that you can make sure that you're having a good day today? So the first thing I put down was you have to push yourself physically. I didn't just put work out because working out can mean so many different things to people. I mean, you have to push yourself physically, like where you're pushing yourself to your limits. So for me, a lot of times this is having a really hard weightlifting session. Some of you might be a runner, or maybe you don't run, but you need to push yourself. Go for a run. I'll tell you what, you'll be on fire if you start exercising every day. If you start running every day, you're going to be on fire. It doesn't have to be far. You could run literally a mile and you would feel great. You would feel great for the rest of the day. So you have to push yourself physically. And this isn't going for a short little walk. This is you're breaking a sweat. You're having trouble. You're breathing very heavily. These are that's what you need to do if you want to start to break free from that funk. Because what it's going to do is it's going to get your endorphins going. You're going to feel better for the rest of the day. I heard somebody say recently that when you work out, you feel better for the next 12 hours. Well, that's a no brainer. If you want to feel good during the day, if you want to get out of your funk, go work out and work out hard. Lift heavy, run hard, do some sprints, go play basketball, like whatever it is for you, push yourself physically. The next thing you need to be doing, and this is something that I don't really go to this very often. I go to this if I'm having like a really rough time. I'll either turn on an audiobook or I'll pick up a book of somebody that inspires me. I love listening to biographies and things like that. It's so interesting to me, especially people in business. And so I want to listen to them and I want to pick out things that inspire me. So you probably have someone that inspires you. Most likely, there is at least one person that has inspired you in your life that has written a book. Pick up their book and read it. You'll see stories of how they had failures and how they turned it into success. So that's one option in terms of reading. You could also pick up, somebody who's motivational or inspirational. So if you're a Christian, you could pick up Joel Osteen. I remember there was a bout of depression I had a few years ago, and a lot of Christians, for some reason, don't like Joel Osteen. I picked him up. I picked up his book. I read it. It helped me a lot. And so figure out who you need to go to in order to be inspired, in order to be motivated, to get out of your funk. Sometimes we get so in our own head that we remove our ability to escape our funk because we're just in this downward spiral. And in order to break free of that downward spiral, you need momentum upward. You need momentum upward. So if you can't generate that in yourself, then you have to go to someone, you have to watch something, you have to read something, you have to listen to something that's going to help you get that forward momentum going. Okay, so read something inspirational, watch something inspirational, listen to something inspirational, do something to get that forward momentum going. From there, we have to clean house. Now, I mean this literally. It's really hard to get out of a funk if you're sitting in a mess constantly. Believe it or not, it takes a big toll on your mind. Now, I'm naturally a messy person. You can ask my wife. I'm naturally a messy person. I have to be very intentional. There's days where things are just messy, and I get into a funk when things are messy. And so, if you want to break free of this feeling off, one of the best things you can do is clean house. Look around, see what you can clean, and start cleaning. And when you do that, you'll start to see, okay, I'm feeling better. There's something about when you sit down on the couch, you turn on a TV show, and you just cleaned everything, and you're just sitting in a clean house. It's like, oh, man, that feels really good. So push yourself physically. Read something motivational, listen to something motivational, watch something, whatever. Get some forward momentum going by listening to something that helps you. Clean house. Clean things up. And then lastly, get organized. This sounds like clean house, but it's a little bit different. So get organized. This is two things. Make sure your office is organized. You don't want clutter. Like right now, I'm looking at my desk. I need to clean it up a little bit. I need to organize it a little bit because I feel a little bit cluttered right now. Right? It's going to be hard for you to get out of a funk when everything's disorganized. Also, you need to plan your days. So right here on my little yellow notepad where I've also written my notes for today, I wrote down 5 things I need to do today. Right? I wrote down 5 things I need to do today. These are things that must get done. These are either income producing activities, or they're producing leads for my day job, or they're producing content for you guys to help you guys win at work. These are 5 things I have to do today. Then over here, I put today's tasks. So these are little things. So I need to organize my office. So I even already wrote that down. I need to clean the kitchen today. I need to pick up golf clubs because I'm going to play golf on Good Friday with my buddy. And I need to ask my mom if I can use her car this Saturday because we need a bigger car because we're going on a road trip, right? So these are the types of things that I write down just on a daily basis to make sure I'm getting everything done. I'm organized in my work, and I go through these systematically, step by step. I knock each one off of this list, off of the list. And if you'll do that by the end of the day, man, imagine a day you get up a little bit earlier than you normally do. You hit the gym. Like you feel just physically strong. You're pushing yourself. And you know as well as I do, when you get a good sweat going and you come home, you shower, you get ready for the day, man, you feel good. You've done more than most people have done today. You do that, and then you read something inspirational, or you listen to something inspirational while you're working out. Man, you're getting that upward spiral going. You're getting that momentum going. And then all of a sudden you clean the house and everything's clean and you're sitting in a clean house. You've worked out, you've done all these things, and then you're organized. Your office is organized. You've written all these things down. You knock out all your to-do list. Man, imagine that kind of day where everything's clean, everything's organized. You've worked out. You feel great. You're listening to something that inspires you, encourages you, and motivates you. And then you knock out all your work for the day. Imagine one of those days. I want you to make that your goal every day. So if you've been in a funk, this is what you're going to do. You're going to spend the next 30 days, you're going to say, I'm going to have 30 good days in a row. And if you have a bad day in the middle of that 30 days, first of all, why did you have a bad day? Was it something that you could have controlled? And if it is, then make the change, make the course correction so that doesn't throw you off course again. But if you have a bad day, I want you to start over and have 30 good days in a row. Every time you mess up, you're back to day one. What you'll find is it doesn't take 30 days for you to get out of your funk. It takes like 3 or 4. And once you get in that momentum, man, it's an upward spiral from there. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you want more tips on how you can win at work, how you can win at life, how you can succeed, guys, winning at work, that's just the tip of the spear. Man, if you're happy at work, man, it helps in your home life. So if you want to win at work, subscribe to this channel. Like this video if it was helpful for you. I'll see you in the next one.